Now, Nigerians are still coming to terms with news that Abba Kyari, a man widely regarded as the nation's super cop, has been indicted by America's FBI for whining and dining with international fraudsters. Senior advocate of Nigeria and human rights advocate Femi Falana joins us now to discuss yesterday's astounding revelations and other legal matters that may be affecting the state of the nation. Good to have you, sir. And I trust you can hear me.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Great. I'll go right ahead. I did read something by you on this matter, but I just want to ask, is it a case of one rule for the goose and another for the gander, seeing as we seem to seek extradition orders when it concerns getting people we regard as enemies of the state? I recently even leaning on Benin Republic. But when it comes to our own people being found guilty abroad, we don't seem to be forward in cooperating with extradition order in the case of Abba Kyari?
Well, it's not a case of our people being found guilty. Our people are indicted,
yes,
by the investigators in foreign countries. But I wish to say that there is a treaty between Nigeria and the United States of America that covers the allegations made against DCP Abba Kyari. Unless he volunteers to go to the United States on his own, since he's claiming to be innocent of all the allegations. If he does not submit to jurisdiction, the United States government will be required to submit an extradition request to the government of Nigeria. Upon the receipt of the request, the Office of the Attorney General will be required to file extradition proceedings in the Federal High Court. Abba Kyari cannot just be arrested on the basis of the indictment or the warrant of arrest issued by the United States of America. He has to be taken to a local court where the court will look at the allegations, will give him fair hearing, and then decide whether he should be extradited or not. And this is what we have tried to make the government of Nigeria to appreciate, that under international law, there is no room for gangsterism. You cannot abduct your own citizen, just like nobody can come to Nigeria to abduct any Nigerian, you know. So if there is an allegation that a Nigerian has committed an offense and there is a treaty between Nigeria and the country, just like the United States of America, just like Kenya, you have to go through due process before you can extradite a Nigerian or before you can extradite a foreigner who is alleged to have committed an offense in your territory.
All right, Mr. Falana. Critics of this particular government who have said that the government of the day have undergone selective anti-corruption crusades over the years. We are watching right now. What should the government of the day do to ensure that they seem to be on the side of anti-corruption?
Well, I don't want to go into the debate on corruption because the government of Nigeria cannot seriously fight corruption for ideological reasons. The economy programs that the government implement support corruption, fuel corruption. If you implement neoliberal policies, including retrenchment of workers, or you call downsizing, withdrawal of subsidies from education, health, and so on and so forth, devalue your currency, of course, you are going to have millions of people in the unemployment market, and that is the case of Nigeria. You are going to have a lot of people who are battling with poverty. And so it is difficult in such an environment not to have corruption. So you have a situation where the policies of the government support corruption. But I'm not unaware of the fact that you have the EFCC, you have the ICPC, and even the police, a code of conduct bureau that are set up to fight corruption, but they are frustrated. And because of the fact that the authorities hardly call people to order, that is why foreign countries now help Nigeria to fight those who are too powerful here to be brought to book under our system. And here, I'm going to appeal to the Inspector General of Police not to limit the investigation of Mr. Abba Kyari to the indictment by a district court in America. There are serious allegations of extortion of money, huge sums of money, of extrajudicial killings of suspects, of the sale of the assets of suspects, of the conversion of the assets of suspects that have been allegedly traced to this officer. And when this officer was summoned recently by the Judicial Commission of Inquiry investigating police brutality in Nigeria, he refused to go, and the police authorities connived, in such official impunity. For that reason, the government, the police authority will need to subject DCP Abba Kyari to full investigation. And for me, if the government of Nigeria is genuinely committed to the eradication of economic and financial crimes, these offenses were committed in Nigeria. So the federal government can simply investigate this officer very, very speedily and have him charged before our court.
Okay.
Instead of sourcing, the prosecution of criminal offenders in Nigeria to foreign countries.
Thank you very much for that.